One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for space. It's straight. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick completion to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's loose. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The Horned Frogs just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Got room to work. Gets it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's inside the 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's straight. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Direct snap, it's straight. He's going for the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Washington wants to go quickly.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. Extra point here will tie the game. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The option look. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive from the 42. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the 1st down. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Got it looking for a 1st. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Snap it to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
To the air, it's McMillan. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Nice job by this defense. So they didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And that has got to be so demoralizing for this defense. They played so well on first and second down and then have a total breakdown on third. They're going to have to do so much better the next time they're put in that situation.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Motion from the wide receiver. Got a little space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now on second down. A hit as he fires. Got a man. It's small. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Makes the catch. It's Covey. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying the left side. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. To throw, it's Rourke. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Covey. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Drake. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here.
Here we go, here we go.
On the snap, it's straight.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the quarterback let his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Lawson. Bust through behind his pad. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Huskies want to pick up the tempo. And it's incomplete on third down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. Quarterback gets the first down. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, TCU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 13 to Sam Houston. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's McMillan. Lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal?
Let's go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
6-9-1, Gators far.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frog!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Washington right back to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Wants to throw it. He's got him. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Dropping back, it's McMillan. Buys a little extra time. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. Creates a little room. Turning it on! And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
A design run from the quarterback. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Fighting off the defender. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now he's looking to throw it. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Racing down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, TCU! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, and when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. On the run, still looking. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead, you know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Breaks into the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to ride this running back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frog! He got a step and just dusted the field. That went on to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They are up by just 1 over Sam Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's McMillan. He's taking a deep shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the wildcat.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let them go to work.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
He'll try to do it himself. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.